What did Myron say?
There's a reason why they're doing that. I'm not stupid. All right? They're shutting down Times Square, praying with loudspeakers and shit to do what? To assert fucking dominance. Okay? That's what they're really fucking doing. I'm not stupid.
I was there praying during Ramadan at Times Square. Were we trying to like let our nuts hang? Were we flexing on everybody? Assert dominance. So wait. If you buy an ad in Times Square, is it you asserting dominance? Love Myron, great friend of mine. I think he's falling for the goy slop. I think that there's a lot of anti-Muslim propaganda to try to distract from people waking up about Israel. This is such a non-issue. People praying, it didn't even happen since Ramadan. It was like 7-8 months ago. Big deal.
Let's just call a spade a spade.
Oh my God.
All right? I'm probably the only Muslim that will admit this shit. When they're shutting down Times Square, when they're fucking blocking off the streets,
Okay, it's not shutting down Times Square. Times Square was still open. It was just in one area near the stairs, which doesn't take up that much space. It's a walking area. People were praying during Ramadan. It was freezing cold. And people were still outside. Like it wasn't, they're acting like it was all, you cannot come to Times Square unless you're praying. No, there were so many people around and no one cared. Like there was nobody protesting the prayer. Nobody was bothered by it. It was praying and then it was over. I vlogged it. I was there. I made a whole video there. Big deal.
Doing the down 5 times a day. It's to assert fucking dominance. And if you bitch ass niggas don't want to admit that, then I fucking will. Because you guys are fucking liars. It's to assert dominance. It's to let people know that we're coming.
Jeez, bro.
And I'm here to tell you guys, the people of these Western countries have every right to resist you motherfuckers saying we're coming and we're going to take over. They have every right to resist. They really do. Because this is not a Muslim country. It's not.
Wait. Okay. So when it, bro. You ever been to Washington Square Park or Central Park and there's people, the shaved head white people, the Hare Krishna people, and they're beating the drum? Are they asserting dominance? Every day you go to the park, you see them and they're handing out their books. We just wave at them. Hey, what's up? How you doing? They're bald white people and they wear like the orange thing. They look like white monks. Are they asserting dominance or are they just there doing their thing? What about the people in the train always giving out, the Jehovah's Witnesses giving out pamphlets? Are they asserting dominance?
And I know you guys don't like hearing that shit, but if you guys want to hear that shit, go to fucking Saudi Arabia, go to UAE, go to Qatar. These countries are all fucking beautiful.
Okay, I don't get why you're so angry about this. I live right by a church. I always have my whole life. I've lived by churches, except in Miami, and I hear the church bells go off every hour. Is that them asserting dominance? Is that them asserting dominance even though America has freedom of religion, even though it's a secular country and it was created for people of all faiths? Do you see me complaining and saying, these church bells, it's like they're hanging their nuts on? Like, no, it sounds nice. It's a bell. It's a bell.
Go over there. Go over there, bro. Goddamn. But when you guys come in here and you guys fucking want to pray at the Times Square and everything else like this and fucking assert dominance, because that's what it is. That's what it is. It's called spade a fucking spade. That's a fucking problem. Because let me tell you something. Right now, and you guys
look, actually, no. I was there in Times Square, and it's cool to see people celebrate during Ramadan. It's our most important holiday, and so Muslims from New York came through. Bro, what else is happening in Times Square at that time? It wasn't taking up the entire neighborhood. Times Square is like 3 blocks tops. That was the area right in front of the stairs. That's where people just like sit there and smoke weed and lay down. And then Indians take pictures with Elmo. Nothing was disturbed. Wherever people wanted to do what they were doing, they did it like literally 10 feet over. No one was asserting dominance. We just gathered. It was cool. It was nice. Nobody there. I made a video. If people were upset, they would have showed that they were upset. No one complained. But on the internet, people are like, whoa, they're invading America. Dude, it's Times fucking Square. If you really think that there are better things going on at Times Square instead of that, then you're right and I'm wrong. But there isn't. And there wasn't.
Oh, no, I'm telling the truth. A bunch of fucking Christians went to fucking Mecca and tried to do that shit, they'll be fucking beheaded.
Okay, it's chat. Did he just compare America to Mecca? He did. He just compared Times Square. How are you comparing Times Square to Mecca, Myron? Do you think that Times Square is the Mecca of Christianity? What? That's not beef and coming. We have a collab on Saturday. I'd say the same thing. This is ridiculous. Yeah, Vatican City, like, maybe is comparable. Times Square is not the Mecca of Christianity. It's where people eat peanuts, get scammed, and buy weed.
So shut the fuck up with this dumb shit about, oh, bro, like, you know, we should be able to do what we want. We want to do it for the day. You niggas try to do that shit in Mecca, they would be cooked. They'd kill those Christians in 5 fucking minutes, beheaded immediately.
What the fuck? Bro, what? He's sweating? Dude, what? Am I the only one who saw that ridiculous comparison? They would fucking behead them!
Beheaded immediately. And if not, they're going to fucking jail. So don't come here with that fucking bullshit, bro. That's what annoys me with these motherfuckers. Like, you guys are not honest. You guys are just not honest.
Yeah,
so
that also wouldn't happen. Like, he said in the beginning of the clip he's Muslim. If he's Muslim, he would know that the only people that can go to Mecca, not because of beheading, the only people that are invited to Mecca are invited for a reason. It's deeper than just what swords and beheadings. You literally can't go to Mecca unless you're invited. You understand that, right? Like, every Muslim knows this. He knows this. I don't know why he's not saying it right now. You can't go. You literally won't be able to.
These guys have every fucking right to resist that you guys are trying to assert Islamic dominance in a Western country that isn't a Muslim country. I tell the truth whether it benefits me or not, and this is coming from a Muslim guy. I don't like to admit this, but it's the truth. And if you niggas are going to complain in the comment section and talk shit and say, oh, well, Myron, you're not a Muslim, or Islam. Bro, this is why so many people have a negative connotation of Islam, because you guys want to come in.
No, people have a negative connotation of Islam because of straight up propaganda, and he should know that. Because people don't have a negative opinion of Islam because of people praying in Times Square, Myron. Maybe because for 20 years after, well, at least a decade after 9/11, all Muslims were blamed because every time they use the word terrorist, they blame people that look like Myron. Do they blame all the white people who shoot up schools and call them terrorists? No. Do they say that white Christians are responsible for what Tyler Robinson did? No. Or what the guy who tried to assassinate Trump? Nope. They don't call him a terrorist. They say mentally ill. If it's a brown dude who assassinated Charlie Kirk, you know damn well what they're going to say. He should know this better than anybody. Is the negative stereotype about Muslims due to people praying in Times Square, or the most expensive propaganda machine ever